Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Nope. However, it's another fantabulous comic book review video featuring the voice of SuperCliff, aka me. And today we will be covering Superman Man of Tomorrow issue number 8, written by Van Jensen and drawn by Nick Robles. Wow, I'm embarrassed. I'm terrible. And our story starts off with Superman dead. Wait, just kidding. It turns out that this is just Clark Kent's imagination running wild as we pick up with Clark Kent brainstorming ideas for an obituary for Superman. Check it. When you're the best source for news information in the city of Metropolis, one must always be prepared. And that's what Perry White has Clark Kent doing, preparing drafts of obituaries for the Man of Steel, in case the day comes when the hero unfortunately perishes. Because remember folks, in the world of journalism, if you ain't the first with breaking news, you're simply last. Now clearly, this is an awkward assignment for Clark, since, you know, he is Superman, not to mention that he also has died before. But regardless, Clark Kent is willing to write a story with meaning and with heart. And here's the truth, people, you can write about the inevitable. Perhaps you can write about certain moments that define a person, but in the end, it doesn't mean that one story is completed. And it's with that where we see Clark Kent suiting up as Superman to help save the day, because our hero's story is not yet finished. Moving on to part 2, which is written by Van Jensen and drawn by Andy Tong, we see Clark Kent covering a boring assignment on Alex Ewell, a local politician and the owner of the newspaper The Sun, who is announcing his candidacy for mayor. Alex Ewell declares that the people of Metropolis deserve a mayor who isn't in the pockets of criminals and/or corrupted officials. And while Clark Kent is in the middle of writing up notes for his 6:30 deadline, Clark notices Alex talking to a mysterious individual wearing sunglasses. And you know what that means. Trouble. Clark taps into his super hearing. He manages to come across the word clockwork, along with Ewell's associate, saying that even if Superman shows, Alex will still manage to obtain every vote. Now, knowing on just how sketchy this comes across, Clark continues to investigate. He uses his X-ray vision on Alex's associates and sees that they are carrying guns within their suits. And holy cow, what started out as a boring assignment sure became a lot less boring. Clark takes off and flies towards the Hall of Justice so that he can use Batman's supercomputer. Having had done prior research on Alex Ewell, Clark furthers his investigation, though this time in regards to Ewell's associates. After coming across information involving a massive land sale in the state of Montana, where Alex's buyers were documented by having ties with the Markovian royal family, Clark proceeds to use Batman's recognition network on Alex's buyer, Curtis, who is also present at Ewell's press conference earlier. Apparently, Alex Ewell's campaign associates are political terrorists whom stage terrorist attacks in order to help progress their political agendas, Alex Ewell's election being one of them. And it's with that where Superman flies off to save the day. Superman arrives at a local train station to search for the terrorists. Using his super hearing, Superman manages to hear a clock ticking, signifying that Alex Ewell plans to have his people ignite a time bomb in order to highlight the narrative that Metropolis is unsafe, and that only a candidate such as Alex Ewell could help clean the streets. While searching for the time bomb, the bad guys in sunglasses catch Clark Kent by gunpoint. Unfortunately for these dudes, they get served, because who in their logical mind would ever suspect Clark Kent and Superman as one and the same? Absolutely no one. But I digress. After Clark mops the floor with the bad guys, he suits up in good old Superman fashion and manages to capture the baddie carrying the ticking time bomb. Once the bomb is destroyed and the coast is clear, the Metropolis police arrive to arrest Ewell's men, all of whom are willing to confess. Later at the Daily Planet, 10 minutes before Clark's deadline, Perry White tells Clark to not worry about the deadline due to the recent story regarding Alex Ewell's crime involving dirty politics, terrorism, for this is a story that deserves time to construct. And it's with that where the issue is concluded. Superman Man of Tomorrow issue number 8 was once again another fantastic addition to this DC Digital first series. I know that I'm a broken record when it comes to reviewing this series, but in all seriousness, it's totally warranted. For Superman Man of Tomorrow is fucking awesome. A weekly $1 comic that not only features Superman, but accurately portrays the Man of Steel as a hopeful symbol, a person who's willing to do the right thing, even if the job comes off morbid and/or boring, as such was the case here with this issue's 2-part story. Now, I don't like being negative on this channel, but I gotta be honest. Bendis Superman, it just doesn't fill my needs for satisfying Superman stories. I think what doing with Superman and with DC in general comes off way too ambitious, and all for the wrong reasons. Therefore, by having this digital series, it fills that empty void, which is fantastic. Now clearly, if you are enjoying Bendis Superman, then hey, have fun and keep doing you. But if y'all are missing your monthly Superman, which I know most comic book readers are at the moment, then definitely do yourself justice, and check this series out, for I cannot stress that enough. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, issue number 8, gets an 8.5 out of 10. Giggity goo.